And welcome back. Good morning, Mr. Hudson. How do you do? I see you over there. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Mr. Bland?
Fantastic. It is a beautiful Tuesday, April 21st. The day started out a lot prettier today than it did yesterday. And I'm so glad you are here on this wonderful Tuesday as we kick off and continue with our 6th week of your virtual learning. We have an awesome announcements for you today. But before I move forward, it looks like we have an empty screen down there and that we may have a special guest today. What do you think, Mr. Hudson?
I think we do.
So let me give you a couple hints.
Okay.
Because you don't know who this person is, but I do. I'll give you a hint. This person works at the primary center only.
Okay. So it's a K1 or 2 teacher.
Does not travel. And I'm going to give you another hint. This is the first teacher on her grade level that we've had on announcements so far. So who have we had on announcements? Have we had a 2nd grade teacher?
We have.
So it's not a 2nd grade teacher. Have we had a 1st grade teacher?
I'm trying to remember. It's been so many. I know we haven't had any kindergarten teachers yet.
You're on the right track. So this is going to be a
kindergarten
teacher. Can you take a guess?
Miss Halligan.
Nope, not today. Who do we have?
Miss
Murphy.
I'm so happy to be here. How's it going?
Good morning, Miss Murphy. We are so glad to have you on here. How have you been?
I've been awesome. Just working and reading and going on lots of runs every day. I'm so happy to be here and just to say hey to all my Morris Brandon friends, my teacher friends, my students in my class this year and students from years past. It's so good to have you here and to be a part of the morning announcements.
Awesome. Well, we are so glad you are here. And thank you again for joining us today.
Of course.
All right, as always, Ms. Murphy and Mr. Hudson, we're going to start out with our Pledge of Allegiance. So students, please stand and place your right hand over your heart if you are willing to, and start with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And we have our inquirers for today, which are Wilbur and Arvil Wright, better known as the Wright brothers. And they are pioneers in aviation. In 1903, the Wright brothers achieved the first powered, sustained, and controlled airplane flight. They surpassed their own milestone 2 years later when they built and flew the first fully practical airplane. So there were others that flew before them, but they had the first fully mechanical and sustained flight. So great job to you as inquirers, because it took a lot of thinking and planning and questioning in order to do such a fantastic task of moving a piece of machinery into the air. Race to read, no horn today. Yesterday, you actually earned 2,519 minutes. Today, you earned 4 less minutes with 2,515. We have a way to go. We're about 57% towards our goal.
So close. And happy birthday today to Elizabeth Green, Khalil Green, Mariah Block, Liam Hebb, and Amy Foster. We're going to sing happy birthday to you. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Elizabeth, Khalil, Mariah, Liam, and Amy. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, guys.
Yay.
Okay, guys, as you know, we are going to start each morning with some physical activity. While we know that between May 2nd and the last day of school, APS wants us to try and get outside and run a 5K if we have that capability, either on your own or with your family or social distancing with a friend. And today, in order to warm up for that 5K, I wanted to do a jump rope challenge. For those of you that don't know, Coach Wyman is not the only person at Morris Brandon that loves to jump rope. I do too. So today, I'm going to take out my jump rope because I know that warming up with the jump rope is a great way to start a jog. Then I'm going to see how many jumps I can do in a row. And students, I know you all have jump ropes too. My jump rope is really, really small. It's a fast turning jump rope. And I want you to challenge yourself later on today to see how many jumps you can get in a row without stopping. Now, my jumps are a little bit different, okay? So we're gonna see if you guys can guess how my jumps are different. And then I need you to try and count in your head how many I get. So Hudson and Murphy, every time my feet touch the ground, see if you can count one jump in your head and tell me how many total I did at the end without stopping. Okay? It could be 6, or it could be 26, or 56. I don't know. I'm not warmed up for my jog yet. Are we ready?
We're ready.
We're ready.
Make sure I get everything untangled. 3, 2, and. Oh,
30. I have 39. I don't
I
know.
have 39 too.
Oh,
39. I was aiming for 50, but I don't think I had it in me today.
That was
Do any of
impressive.
you guys know how my jumps were a little bit different?
It looked like you did double jumps 2 times for each jump.
Those were my double unders. So really, I did 39 times 2. Students, let's see how many you can do in a row, and single jumps are okay.
All right, this is our SEL Minute for today, and I want to talk to you guys about brothers and sisters, because I know a lot of you guys have brothers and sisters at home. I've got, not with me at my home right now because we're adults, but I've got a brother and a sister. Mr. Bland, do you have brothers and sisters?
You know, I'm an only child, so I have to learn how to get along with my wife and my dog and my 2 kids.
That's good. So this will be helpful for you too. Mr. Hudson, do you have brothers and sisters?
I have 4 siblings, but in my house right now, I have 7 children, and they are very active, to say the least.
So this is going to be good for everyone, whether it's parents, brothers and sisters, whoever you've got in your house. But I'm specifically talking about this today for our Morse Brandon students to use with their brothers and sisters. And this is something that you've heard of before. It's called a bug and a wish. So we know that Miss Whitaker for years has been teaching us since we've been in kindergarten all the way through 5th grade to use a bug and a wish when someone is annoying you, when someone is bothering you, when someone's driving you crazy. Use a bug and a wish. And it could look something like this. Say maybe your brother or sister is making the most annoying sound ever, and they just will not stop, and it's driving you crazy. So you could say to them, "It bugs me when you make that sound. I wish you would be quiet." And if you say that to your brother or sister, that is a kind, a nice, a respectful way to ask them to stop. And if you are that brother or sister who is maybe bothering your brother and sister, and if they give you a bug and a wish, you've got to listen to them. You've got to be respectful, because you don't want to be annoying and bother your brother and sister. We know that we've been all at home for a couple weeks, and you know, you might be getting on each other's nerves, but if you get frustrated, if you're getting angry, take a deep breath and give your brother or sister a bug and a wish, and that will help the situation out for sure.
That is great advice, especially since we are all in quarantine together at our houses. I know that it's hard to get along with your brothers and sisters, so that is definitely some great advice. I'm going to use that with my 2 kids.
Excellent. And I've also added a Bring It Down video to the blog today for when you feel yourself feeling a little frustrated. If you watch this video and practice the technique, it will help calm you down and bring you down. Go to the blog to see that video.
Awesome.
Joke of the day, my favorite part. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
I don't know. I want to say 8, but I don't know why.
That was my guess too, because octopus have 8 tentacles? I don't know.
Oh, Miss Murphy, you were so close. The answer is tentacles.
Oh,
I almost said it. Man.
Oh, that's a good one, actually. So, boys and girls, as you know, we had an awesome Flex Friday last week on the 17th, and it was our first Flex Friday, and it was a good one. While we still want to ramp up our participation, we had some awesome activities. A lot of your parents and a lot of you all shared your work using the hashtag MBFlex on Twitter and on social media and on Facebook. And we have just a couple of highlights below. Again, this is not everything, student. If we missed you guys, I'm so sorry. I promise you we're going to try to include highlights every day and every week. But this was an awesome video I saw. Did you guys ever see this video?
Mm-hmm.
I saw it.
Beautiful singing voice.
Yeah, beautiful singing voice from a student in Miss McKinley's class. We love the activity, and she hashtag MB flexed it as well. And this was a song, I think Milani is her name, that she created on her own. It's an awesome coronavirus quarantine song. Great work. Now here's another student that worked on a MB Flex or hashtag MB Flex activity that she got off of the drive. This is a student I want to say I believe is in first grade, Mia Rose. Is that correct, Mr. Hudson?
I think that's Mia Rose, yeah.
I think that's Mia Rose, and she did an awesome activity with the video that's also available on Facebook on our homeschoolers page. So we wanted to give a shout out to her. Great work, Mia Rose.
So cool.
Here's another one from Reagan Donnelly, and this was an awesome activity that she did for art and a little bit of PE on MB Flex. Shout out to her. Look at those beautiful flowers. Oh, you want to talk on this one, Mr. Hudson?
Yeah, Mac Brown from Miss Klibanow's class did a wonderful song. This is just a still. Too bad we can't actually hear the song, but the creativity is inspiring. The chance for them to just get out into nature and do different things is awesome, and we really are enjoying looking at these different activities that you guys are doing on Flex Friday, so keep up the good work.
Yeah. I love this one. Again, this is only a still, but it is Quinn Kirsch from third grade, who worked on making a paper bridge and was able to get $2.75 on there. And tried to rework it so he could hold $3 easy. So great work, Quinn, on this hashtag MB Flex Friday work you did.
Awesome job.
All right, this was another post that we had from a student at Morris Brandon on our Morris Brandon Elementary Homeschoolers by mom, Kate Carpenter. This was an awesome picture that was done using art strategies as they created colorful cherry trees and cherry blossoms using Q-tips and paintbrushes. This could have been a Mr. Cars MB Flex, don't you think?
Think so, and this is how it's starting to look outside with the flowers and the trees and everything starting to bloom.
I love it.
So pretty. Good job.
And last but not least, we do have a few more highlights shared by our awesome assistant principal, Miss Fume Ekper. And Miss Ekper hashtagged these for us in case students were not able to. Is that Captain America I see over there?
It looks like
so.
Captain Bland from a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, maybe. And then we see some 5 Senses scavenger hunts, a little chalk work, and then our money bridge again. So great work, students. We want to feature your work during the week for Flex Fridays using the hashtag MBFlex. So be sure to share those with us. I know this wasn't everybody, but these were some awesome things. All right. So parent reminders today, just to remind you guys, so you know that we are asking that everybody still complete the parent input form via the Google Doc. That was in the B-mail. We're going to continue to run that for a few more weeks. We're asking that comes back by May 2nd, I believe is the deadline, or that first week in May for sure. Class sign up for Flex Fridays are below. You can use those codes. If you missed last Flex Friday, we want you on there this week. Couple things about grades, parents. We are still in quarter 4 of our final quarter of this school year. So we are posting progress reports this Friday. Teachers are going to post grades. Now, we are not able to mail or email those scores for FERPA purposes, for privacy purposes. So you are going to have to access your students' final grades using the parent portal. And I'm going to put some instructions on how to do that in the B-mail. But don't worry, final grades truly are reflected as of March 13th, and any grades that are put in after that time, per the superintendent and APS, can only help a student score. So we are going to continue to look at how we can increase student scores for students that need that help this last quarter. I also want to let you know that I did get word that our summer programs have been canceled. We knew it was coming, and we are so sorry that we're not able to have the Hive summer camp or kindergarten camps this year. And it really, really does make me sad, especially because I have a rising kindergartner, and I was so excited to have him at the popsicle party that was supposed to be today and our summer camps over the summer. But rest assured, we are going to make it back in that building. I know it, because everything is going to be all right. Is it not, Mr. Hudson and Miss Murphy?
Every little thing.
It's going to be okay. We can do it.
So one thing that we did do is make sure that you do have your class picks for this year. If your teachers have not sent them to you yet, don't worry, they are coming. We were able to receive those along with our yearbooks. We really want to document this truly interesting school year. And while it is not how we wanted to finish, we are going to make the best with what we have. So class picks are out, and we are going to get those to you soon. All right. So Miss Murphy, so comes the end of our Tuesday announcements. We are so glad you're here. Any parting words?
This was so fun. Thank you guys for having me. It was so good to be here, and I'm glad that I didn't get to see everyone's faces, but everyone will be able to see my face. And I hope that you guys have an awesome day. Be nice to mom and dad. Be nice to your brothers and sisters. Use a bug and a wish. Go outside. Have fun. Have an awesome day today.
All right. Take care, guys.